My great-grandfather was killed in a workplace accident. My grandfather would be permanently disabled in a workplace accident. My father, as part of that family, was on assistance to get by. And so 3 generations of my own family have been affected by workplace injuries, and it's personal to me. It matters. I've had the honor and sacred responsibility of representing the families in pretty much every major construction accident in Philadelphia in the last 20 years and in our region. Probably the most compelling and important of those was the Tropicana collapse, which killed 4 construction workers and injured 36 others. It was the largest settlement of a construction case in American history.
For a lot of clients who are permanently disabled, who can't work again, we are their best economic chance for their future. And they rely on us, they need us. And we take that responsibility very seriously. We're there for the litigation, and we're there whenever they need us. Some of the most gratifying cases that I've had the pleasure to work on were the Giants Stadium case, where 8 of our clients suffered very significant injuries in an escalator mishap at Giants Stadium following a football game. We tried that case for 3 weeks and resolved the case during trial.
We first met Neil in the hospital room where he was paralyzed from his chest down. The co-employee was using a forklift that had high-reaching forks, trying to get a box from one side of a rack system, and he pushed the box off the other side of the rack system onto Neil's head. When a co-employee injures somebody in Pennsylvania, it's usually limited to workers' compensation. But we were able to prove that the rack system itself was negligently designed and that it didn't have any barriers in between to prevent this, even though they knew that this had happened before.
One of our cases, a construction worker injured on the job, paralyzed with a young son who he would never be able to hold in his arms again. Joe received a $75 million award. That's the largest award for a single construction worker in the history of America. The most important part is that he was given the resources to be able to live his life in the most comfortable fashion that he could.
The vast majority of our cases come from other lawyers who place their trust in us for handling their friends or their clients' very significant injuries. We're not afraid to take on big corporations, and we have been groundbreaking in the theories we've developed, in the experts we've used, and the technology we've used at trial to bring cases against companies that are truly at fault for our clients' very serious injuries.
Construction has become highly specialized. There are a tremendous number of different trades that perform specialized work on the job site. We, quite frankly, are the only attorneys in this region, and perhaps in the United States, that concentrate almost exclusively on workplace injuries. We have more than 200 settlements and verdicts of $1 million or more. And when someone is killed or catastrophically injured on the job site, perhaps the next most important choice that they're ever gonna make is, what attorney am I gonna select to handle my case and fight for my family?